My name is Joe DeMarco, owner, operator of Universal Windows. 26 years ago, I started doing I was working in the door business. After that, I went on my own and I started doing remodeling for a few years. And then in 1999, I started my business as Universal Windows. I've been doing that ever since. What we like to do is we like to give a little more attention to detail. We'll spend a little bit more time doing the jobs, make sure that there's as much insulation as possible behind the windows, not cutting corners, doing the proper sealing, and making our flashing on the outside look a little neater than most people are doing. One of the things I pride myself on is the fact that all my employees are employees. They're not subcontractors. I don't have anybody working under the table. Everybody is legit and professional from start to finish. If you have a question, you can talk to the guys. We work as a team. Everybody knows exactly what to do, and we do like to keep things nice and neat and clean. We roll out carpets before we start. We do all kinds of little things to try to keep things cleaner. Do the jobs with a cube van. We have everything leaning properly up against the racks. We're not throwing windows on top of old aluminum or equipment that we're using. Everything is done brought to your home in a professional manner. First step that we do is we'll take the sizes of the windows. Once we take the size of the windows, what we'll do is we'll bring it inside, we'll fit it to the opening to make sure everything is going to work before we start tearing the window out. Once we have that in, then we'll go about tearing out exactly what has to be torn out. The guys are very good and they know exactly the way I measure it, and they understand exactly how they're going to have to do it too. We make sure the floors are all vacuumed. We make sure the outside is all clean of all the debris. We take all the garbage away. Everything is done in a professional manner. I always put the curtains back. If the curtain's going to go back on, we'll always put the curtains and blinds back on. It's one of our little trademarks. We try to take care of people so that it's done. Customers don't have to do it later. We're going to be putting insulation behind the windows. There's different ways of putting the windows in. We have 2 or 3 different types of installations that we do. We're just outside the box thinking. We try to do things a little more custom than some people. Everybody's still doing it the old way of keeping the frames. We're taking out the frames, but when we're doing that, we're making sure that the windows are going to be insulated properly. There's no surprises. Everything is all taken care of. One of the reasons people will get us to put the windows in is because they know that we have professional installers that are going to do the job properly. They feel comfortable with the people in their houses. Always make sure that there's written warranties. We'll go outside and sometimes we have to do something that we don't have to do, and we'll do it for nothing. We'll fix things up to make sure that they're going to be happy. There's a lot of little things that we do on top of just doing the windows.